back to the Off-Grid family. Today I'm making a sort of brooder again, but it's sort of a halfway home for the chick we've got now before we send it outside. It's going to be bigger and it's going to be able to, you know, have a bit more freedom. But the reason I'm doing this is we've had 2 more chicks hatch and they need to go into the brooder. We can't keep them both in the same place because they need very drastic temperature differences. If we were to have the older chick in with them now, the heat would be just too much for it. So I'm going to just make a chicken wire kind of frame and have a normal lamp shining into a certain area, so one part of it will stay warm so it can go there for sleep and so on, but the rest of it can run around and do what it likes. I'm having to make this all out of scrap wood, so none of it's going to be the right size, none of it's going to be the right shape. I'm going to have to do what I can with what I've got, partly because of funding and partly because of I'd rather use you know, older stuff if I can get away with it. But all I'm going to do is make frames and then put chicken wire into them, staple it on probably, and then that'll all connect together. But I'll show you as many steps along the way as I can, but as I say, very simple little project. Should take me a couple of hours. Let's get on with it. Okay, so here are my pieces of wood all cut out. I didn't have any long enough to do this one, so I'm just going to have to, I've cut 2 pieces the right size and I'm just going to have to screw them together. But now what I want to do is make a basic frame out of these. Also, I got some chicken wire, which I got from my local pound store, dollar store, and literally you put it out in the outside and it's rusty within about 15 seconds. So it's no good for outside, so it'll be perfect for this job. So I want to frame them up something like this, and then I'll cover the sides in chicken wire. So all I'm going to do is screw a hole here, here, and then drill a screw into it. I'm only going to do one on each because it's only temporary, and I want it to be able to take apart if needs be. So here are the frames. Very, very simple. I countersunk the holes just to make them so that they're not sticking out. What I want to do now is just clean up all the wood because it's spiky all over it because of the circular saw I've got. The blade's old and knackered now. But I'll just get a chisel and take off some of the splintery bits, and then I'm going to put the chicken wire on, I think. Just to show you how poor this stuff is, it's actually gone rusty inside a plastic wrap inside my shed, which is fairly watertight, and it's managed to go rusty, and I've only had it in there a few months maximum. Okay, 1. Okay, so that's both sides done. Now I've got to work on the ends. Now I wasn't originally going to make end frames, I was just going to put a piece of wood between it and staple it that way, but I'd accidentally cut 4 extra pieces. I must have thought I was doing it for some reason. So I'm going to now make these exactly the same way as before. Just like that. And then I'll cover them in chicken wire too. Okay, these are done now, so let's get the chicken wire on them. Same exact process as before. Once you've got it, the first bit in place, and you can put the first staple in, it's absolutely, you know, it's a lot easier then. Now this staple gun works really well, as long as you hold the top, because otherwise it bounces back up. That's why I'm having to hammer them down. As some of you may be aware, I actually got loads of this old flooring from my next door neighbour when they moved. They were literally just chucking tons of it. They had their whole house done up in it, well, the floors at least. And they were just chucking it all, they were taking it all to the tip, so I got the lot. And I've used it for so many different things. So this is about the right size for the floor of the actual brooder, halfway housey kind of thing. So what I need to now do is go upstairs where it's going to be and start sorting out my desk so that we can start assembling the actual halfway house. So I'll take you upstairs. Okay, so this is where it's going to go. So the first thing I want to do is try and lay it out. This is so cluttered up here, it's amazing. Like that. And what I'm going to do now is, with the same non-slip as I used in the other one, roll it out. I'm going to do it just a little bit bigger than the floor because I'm going to wrap the ends under. Okay, next I need to start putting the walls up. Might have to move this out a bit, it's my power supply. Place that one there. Oh, it's so non-slip. Oh. I'm going to have to make it thinner, I'm going to have to put it like that. And all I'm going to do to connect this all up is zip ties, because as I say, it's just for a temporary thing, and then I can put it up when I need it and take it down and, you know, put it somewhere relatively inconspicuous when I'm not using it. Alright, if your zip tie isn't long enough, just put 2 together. I need that at the top. I'm going to be going around doing multiple zip ties on each corner and everything. I don't want it to be able to get out anywhere. Okay, that's the general premise. I'm going to just do all the rest of the zip tying and then I'll give you a proper look. Okay, and there it is. A very simple zip tied place for the chicken. And what I'm going to be doing is, instead of using a heat lamp, because I'll be using that for the actual newborn chicks, I will be using just a normal desktop lamp. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.